We'll start off simple with the question of why exactly did you apply to become a Supreme Court justice within the city of Blythe, California? Okay, very well. Okay, so let's move on. Describe to us exactly what prior experience you have within the justice system. As you stated, you attended some conferences. If you could elaborate on those, your position, what you learned, etc. Okay, very well. Explain to me. Okay, so I'm going to give you a scenario, and then I would like to hear exactly what you would do in order. Your friend, you are in a court case, and your best of friends walks into the courtroom. What would you do, in your own words, during this time? Would you give up the case? Would you continue the case? Would you show favoritism towards your friend, etc.? He is going to be committing the crime. We'll say he committed murder. Okay. So a question from our deputy mayor, Doc underscore type. In simple words, would you preside the case or would you not preside the case? Okay. I did notice that you did bring up conflict of interest. In your own words, please describe to us what conflict of interest. Okay, you can continue. You can continue. Sorry. Okay. Fire. Do you have anything? I do believe that I DM'd you moments ago.
My father. Um, excuse me. As well, I am the chairman for the judicial committee, and with that being said, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions on a personal but not so personal level. Okay, okay. So you correct me if I'm wrong, but I've met you before, and you said that you wanted to further your career in the judicial system, correct? Okay. And with that being said, how do you plan to further your education in that? Okay. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you have stated before that you have, excuse me, that you, um, oh my gosh, I forgot my train of thought. Um, Jesus, I'm sorry, excuse me. You have stated that you have had a previous job in the court system, correct? Okay. And but with that being said, you also do you, with since you're chief justice, that means you do have background knowledge. No, no, no. Okay, so you do have background knowledge of what you need to do. Now, here's the thing: the chief of justice and being a Supreme Court member are not the same thing. So with that being said, okay, and with that being said, if I want you to get the two misconstrued, which I understand that you understand that. But at the same time, we have people who most likely will get them misconstrued, and I wanted to wanted to bring that to your attention. And also, our secretary to the mayor asks, how long have you been in place, sir? Okay, so you've been here 6 months. Okay. And do you are so correct me if I'm wrong, but do you have any known felonies on record? Not that. Okay, so you're telling me if I personally like a straight answer. If okay, and was that a felony? Okay.
Under the executive order, he has to have more than 2 felonies to be taken out. If he just has 1 felony, he can easily get that expunged, and that will not stop him
Yeah,
from
that's what I
becoming a
was
Supreme
asking.
Court justice.
And okay.
Okay, what
And
was
do you know? Yeah. Okay. Deputy Mayor Doc, do you have anything to ask before I proceed? Just give me 1 second. Mr. Doc is talking. Is typing.
might I ask, do you work well in a team setting? Yes, and I do believe I can back you up with the reference to Orange County, as I am in that group myself.
Okay. I have a quick question for you. Um, okay. Can you describe the role of the federal courts that the federal courts play in implementing public policy, sir? I will be it's federal court, sir. Uh, no, sir. You can precisely talk about Supreme Court if you want to. Yes. You can continue. And do you deal with that?
Okay, at this point in time, do you have any questions for us as your as the staff members administering your interview? Yep, that is perfectly fine with us, and we are always open to answering questions. Okay, at this time, if any of our other council members, office of the mayors, cabinet members, or deputy mayors would like to ask any questions, you may ask.
Okay. This will be my last question before I go. Um, how do you think the nomination process for federal judges, including Supreme Court, reflect the political principle of checks and balances, sir? Yes, sir. Correct.
Affirmative. Ooh. I was just going to say that. Is there any more questions? Okay, I'm going to take that as there's no more questions. We'll wait for Doc to finish typing. Okay. Let's see, 1 second. Okay. I thank you for coming out to this interview tonight. You will be considered when we do choose our next Supreme Court justice, nominate them. We are currently ending this interview with Councilman Fire Treat 21, Brooks 24, Cabinet Member, Secretary to the Mayor, R3VC4, and Byrne, and Deputy Mayor Doc_type at 8:37 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 8th of March in the year 2019. I thank you all for coming out. If there's any other questions past this point, they may be DM'd to any member within this chat. To our Supreme Court nominee, you will be kicked from this voice chat or from this group chat as we make our final decision on our Supreme Court nominee momentarily. At this time, do you have any more questions? Okay, thank you for coming out, and you are good. Just the group chat, yes.